Hey everyone, and welcome into today's video. I hope you're all having a lovely day. It is beautiful blue skies outside my window. You can't see them, but I've had a really busy day, so I haven't been able to get any video or updates out until this present moment. And I just sat down for the first time on my computer all day and I looked at the markets, and we are having a bloodbath. There is literally battles everywhere. It's like the stock market is fighting World War III. I mean, we've got sell-offs in Riot of 7%. We've even got so many plays down. Skills is down 5%. We've got SPCE, one of my favourite stocks, Virgin Galactic, is down almost 14% on the day. Woo! This is absolutely nuts. I'm looking at them on my screen now and I'm just going, what happened? So I'm about to read up on a bunch of news. From what I do know, guys, Coinbase, one of the new IPOs, the hottest IPO of the year, as they have been saying. I did actually, in fact, get a position yesterday. I did release a video. So if you want more information on that, then be sure to check out the video that I will link above now. Guys, that stock, I am very, very bullish on moving forward, and I'm really excited. And there's a reason why we've seen, obviously, a sell-off in crypto, in Tesla, in Marathon Painting Group, and in Riot, because a lot of people, they want to have their money in some form of crypto asset inside their portfolio, because of course a lot of people have been talking about the crypto hype, and you know, this is just the beginning, which I really do believe it is. I do think that Bitcoin is at some point in the future going to hit £100,000, and again, we are going to see so many more crypto coins coming out every single month, and this space is only set to grow. So people want exposure to this new industry, as I say, and obviously a way to do that is to invest in stocks like Marathon Painting Group and in Riot. But now that we have Coinbase, people are going to see this as a much more stable asset, because essentially they're taking profits from all of the crypto sector, because they're like a digital wallet for crypto. So what people are doing right now is they're selling off a lot of their positions in Riot, in Marathon Painting Group, in Bitcoin, in Tesla, again, because Tesla is now related to the price of Bitcoin, because again, they own a percentage of their cash balance sheet in Bitcoin. So what is happening is investors are now transitioning again into the Coinbase stock. So that is why we are seeing a lot of red today in the markets, especially on those plays. Now, there is some major news that has come out regarding SPCE. Now, SPCE Virgin Galactic did announce recently, over the last 12 hours, that Sir Richard Branson, one of the most incredible people that is in fact trying to commercialize spaceflight, has sold 150 million shares. So we're just going to break down that really quickly in the SEC filing. Then a lot of people panic and they start, you know, furiously throwing things everywhere, and they just want to like get out. But guys, this is a perfect opportunity, as I say, to buy the dip. You have to really go in depth, and we have to find out why he is selling, and is he selling 100% of his allocated capital towards Virgin Galactic, or is he selling 2.5%, and is that selling then justified for the price to drop over 14%? So you really have to look at obviously what is going to happen to Virgin Galactic over the next 5 to 10 years, and again, why obviously Richard Branson is in fact needing that cash for something else, another allocation. So we are on the investor presentation, guys, and it is so obvious that we can see that Richard Branson still owns a ton of shares. So this here, guys, is the amount that he is selling right now in red that you can see. This was filed on the 12th and the 13th and the 14th. So we've been selling over 161 million shares. And guys, this is really nothing in comparison to how many shares he has. Literally, this is not like even like what, 10% of the shares that he still has. So when people are panic selling minus 13% in the share price of Virgin Galactic, do you think that it is acceptable for it to move down 13% when really he still holds this many shares? Do you think that Virgin Galactic is going to go bankrupt? And do you think that Virgin Galactic is in fact going to be completely wiped over the next couple of months? Because I don't believe any of that. I haven't seen any of that in the news. They are still getting their test flights out in May. Nothing has changed. Only the fact that he has sold some shares, Richard Branson. And again, this is just news that we know of, and you don't know exactly why he sold them, but he could be using this to reinvest into the company in a different way. We don't know. So again, this could all be for good reasons moving ahead. So I'm really not worried. This is why you don't obviously panic when again you just see a random sell-off. Just because an insider sells doesn't always mean that it is bad information, because if he was to sell maybe 50 or 75% of his stake, then that would be a very different story, but that's not what is happening on here. Or maybe he has options that is expiring, so again he needs to sell some of those stocks, or in fact maybe he's just been margin called. So there is so many reasons that we don't know. Obviously, yeah, we will go through some articles, but this is why we are seeing a sell-off. And I always see these sell-offs, guys, as a buying opportunity, because in the long term, again, you've got to look back over history. The S&P 500 is a perfect example. Look what happened this time last year in March. We had a massive sell-off in so many stocks. In almost every single sector, the stock market dropped over 40%. But look what happened. The Fed came in, they pumped money, the stock market flew up. We're now at all-time highs just a year later. The same thing is going to continue to happen, guys. They're not going to let the economies crash, and there's so much money right now around the world. Globally, people are holding on to their money because, again, the fear of the pandemic, people don't want to spend their money. So we're going to have so much money moving forward that is yet to go into things like crypto, into stocks and shares, and moving forward there's so much disruptive innovation, guys, that I really do believe that the stock market, again, it just has its ways, it has its wings, it has its turns, and you just have to ride the wave of volatility. And that's why I always say, unless you're in it for the long term or you have an exit plan or your stop loss is set, don't panic on those red days, because they're good, guys. They're a gift. This is when you start to buy into those stocks, and that's why I always say, guys, you have to average into your positions. Don't go fully into your position in a single day. I never do that on the stock market. You hear me say it in almost every video. And again, then when there is those big drops in the share price of, say, Virgin Galactic, like today, of 14%, if this in fact was one of your favorite stocks, then this would be a great chance to load the boat. And I am looking at it on my screen right now, and again, this is at around $23.60 right now, which is at a major support line. We've actually tested down here before on the 5th of March, and we've also tested down here before on the last week of December. So this is a really, really nice low point to, in fact, enter the stock. We have, in fact, gone well oversold on the RSI. So, guys, it is just a matter of time until this stock literally flies up, and we're going to see those prices of $28 and $29 probably in a week or two. I would not be surprised if you guys see me making a video on SPCE. So if you want a nice swing trade today, then that is going to be my option pick for you guys. So right now, I'm not worried about the noise in the market because I'm a long-term investor, and nothing has changed in my original research, as you would say, obviously, with why I invested into a lot of these stocks. So if you are seeing a lot of red in your portfolio, maybe like me, again, I have a lot of stocks that right now are starting to creep into that red territory, then again, it is just a chance to potentially average down, or in fact, know why are you invested. Are you going to have a stop loss in place so you can get out? On some of those plays, I do have stop losses set. On some of them, I don't, because again, I am a long-term investor for about 90% of the stocks that I hold in my portfolio, because I know that nothing has changed on the fundamental research. The research, guys, is showing us that we are going into a new transition, a new world, as Cathy Wood says. We are going into a world that is going to be full of electrical vehicles and energy storage, which is why obviously Tesla is so popular. It's one of the most popular stocks on the market. And again, there's so many different areas of innovation that are going to disrupt major markets, and they are going to pull down as a good deflation force. They're not going to have bad deflation. Why? Because over the course of 12 months or 24 months, the cost decline associated with these sectors is going to come down exponentially as things get cheaper to manufacture in bulk. So that is why we are seeing a transition right now. We are seeing it into those recovery and value plays, but moving into the future in 5 years out, guys, investing in these stocks now is the perfect time, because while they are down, again, we have the Joe Biden $4 trillion infrastructure plan. This is going to help so many stocks. Look at PowerPlug, it has sold off majorly at these support lines. I think that this is an ideal time to, in fact, start stepping our toes into those plays. I haven't actually looked to see if there has been any new news that is to why PowerPlug is essentially down today, so I will also look at that after this video. But as far as I can wear on the technicals, guys, nothing has changed in my thesis, and these stocks are only going to get a lot of help moving forward again as we go into the next decade, a new era, a new world. So I'm very, very excited for the future, and right now you have to remember that if you are seeing a lot of red, not to panic, because again, we are going to have a turnaround, and just like we did the other week when we bottomed, we then went straight back up. So it is just a matter of time, guys, again, until we do see another turnaround in the stock market, and again, those plays start to turn red. So I hope that this does give you some reassurance. Again, I am watching right now, Marathon Painting Group is one of my favorite stocks, and I am watching it, and below 40, I do see this as a long-term hold. I have a price target on Marathon for the end of the year, anywhere around that $65 to $75 range, and I really think that this could be a triple-digit stock in the future, again, if we are to see a lot of people allocating into Bitcoin moving forward. So right now, I am seeing this as a buy opportunity. I'm not worried. I'm probably going to be buying some more SPCE at these prices. Today, I am very, very excited to see, obviously, when things are down, because that is when I like to get into those plays. I'm also looking just to see where Tesla is at today. We are at 728. So again, if we do cross that barrier below 700, then this is going to be a really nice place again to start loading those boats with the Tesla shares, especially if we come down, guys, to that support level around that $630 range. Then this is going to be a nice opportunity for us to in fact start to dabble our toes into an incredible company moving forward that is going to disrupt major markets. Now, I will do a full update as well on Tesla at some point because I want to get that out. There's a lot of information that has recently come out and been released, and I haven't actually got a chance to do a video on that yet. So guys, I've been rambling for nearly 10 minutes. I hope that you did enjoy this video today. If you did, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also that really helps out with the algorithm. Hit that big red subscribe button down below if you have made it this far. I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel, and you are incredible. Also, if you would like access to my private buy and sell alerts, which I give out every single day, then be sure to join the link in the Patreon. I will leave it down below. I think there's about 3 or 4 slots left now for obviously that early bird special for the price of a coffee. So guys, that wraps up this video. I hope to see you back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Stay safe out there, and remember that green days are coming. Ciao!